right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca. Oh,
Hello. Mrs. Gigi here.
Mrs. Gigi, and welcome back for another week of Ladies in Hats, where we take prompts, art prompts, and we make them into a lady in a hat.
Mm-hmm.
If this is hi, Time Lord. If this is new to you, we've been doing it all year. So take a look at some of our other streams. We come together every Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we art together. Mrs. Gigi is my beautiful friend from Sweden, and not even from. She's in Sweden. Not
Yes,
just
I
from Sweden.
am.
Sometimes I've wondered if people think that you
Oh,
you're
if I
from
live
Sweden
in the
and
US and yeah.
yeah, I don't know how often I make that clear that you're not. You're actually over in the chilly cold. Chilly
Yes, I
cold.
am. Yes, I'm over in Europe and that's the beauty of internet, I would say.
Yes, right, exactly. Hello, Brenda. How you been? How you doing,
Hello.
girlfriend? Haven't seen you in a couple days. Oh my goodness. Okay, so are we ready? We could just get going if we wanted to get going.
Yes, absolutely. 7 of these prompts. So let's start with, let's see, pick this one.
Pencil would be good.
Oh, this is a
Oh,
tricky
yeah,
one. We've
yeah.
had it
That shouldn't
several
even went
times
back
before.
into the palm, Mrs. Gigi.
In hexagon. And the funny thing is, what is that? What
That's
is
right.
it
We went through,
really?
was it the 8 sides, the 6 sides, the 5 sides? It's the 6 sides, right?
Hmm.
And that's what was making it so difficult last time. Okay. So it's 1,
I
1,
am, let's
two,
see.
3, and then 1, 2, 3. There's my hexagon. I'm not messing with it anymore. I've done it.
No, I'm actually
There we go.
doing the
Miss
same.
Gigi's like, I don't even know what's going on. Hello, Angie. How you doing?
Hello, Angie. Let's see. I need to make
That's
it a little
right.
bit
That's
bigger.
right. Mm-hmm.
Like that. Like
It didn't
that.
take me as long to figure out the hexagon. Like last time, we looked it up. People were telling us the stop sign, and we're like, no, that's not right.
No, that's the. What did we say that was?
Stop sign, I think, is the
No,
octagon.
the octagon. Yes, that's
Uh-huh.
what it was.
Right. Well, what is this called in Swedish? Sweden?
It's the pronunciation. Oh, sorry for the whiteness here. That's the pronunciation is a little bit different. It's a hexagon.
Oh, just the. It sounds like the accent is just in, like most of the words, well, not most, but a lot of the words you try to get me to say, it's where that accent is, and that's what I think really messes me up.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's the exact same spelling and everything, but the pronunciation
Oh.
is a little bit off. Like if you want to say it like that.
I think there's my hexagon. I don't know if it's going to be a hat or a head. I think it's going to depend on what our next
Yes,
one.
I am Time Lord from the cold Nordic land of Sweden. That's totally true. And when thinking about it, it's not that cold here anymore. We had snow, it melted, but it's coming more snow next week. So yeah, we'll never know.
My nephew that lives up in Erie, Pennsylvania, they had some a winter blast come through,
Mm-hmm.
and they have over 5 feet.
Oh, they do. Wow.
Yes, and there was a blizzard that was supposed to be blowing in last night, and they're supposed to get maybe another foot. And I haven't looked to see what it's if it is or not. But yeah, my cousin's been locked in his house, or not cousin, my nephew. Geez, my nephew has been locked in his house since our Thanksgiving. Since
Oh,
so
wow.
over a week he's been locked in his well, he's not locked in his house, but his car's under snow because they live on a side street, and the city hasn't even been able to try to get to the side streets. They're just trying to keep the main streets cleared up so people can get around. So, oh, Angie's going to the craft table. You going to make a lady in a hat, Angie? Are you working on something else? Life has been kicking me off. Yeah, well.
Oh, yes.
No intention of leaving or doing extras. Be so good. You need to just exist because our Miss Brenda, I got a message from her. She overdid it. She overdid, and yeah, you know, she's was like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pick up this and do things that she shouldn't have been doing. And she ended up.
Oh, that to me doesn't really sound too nice to, like, when thinking about yourself. Like, to me, in that case, I don't know if some of you know my background. I just took up like a whole bunch of things, a whole list of things that I was meant to do, and then I crashed. I totally crashed, and yep, now I kind of say to myself, a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, just sitting in the sofa and breathe. That's what I do. Like,
yeah, you really do. You need to. Yep, it's especially what I'm learning is I don't want to be like, oh, I'm older and I'm not doing anything, but I definitely have decided that I need to not push. Like, you know, if I overdo, then it really does just need to be. If I overdo it, then I ruin 2 or 3 days afterwards. Just do what I know I can do. Don't push myself, because if I push myself, that's when I get into trouble and I overdo, and then I miss fun things.
Yeah. No, it's just the acceptance of, you know, being able to say no, because that was really, really, really hard.
Which is, hard, right? Yeah, we got, I don't know, let me look at the weather. I got my heater fixed, so now we can't tell it how cold. Yeah, it's 42 out right now, which of course for us
that is really cold for you.
Yeah. Yeah, these are our temps this week. So I'm glad we got the heater fixed yesterday, which was, I told Shannon, I said, again, we spent money on something we could have did ourselves. And it was one of the things we checked. And we just, look how swollen I am. One of the things we checked, and I don't know why that will help. The focus is kind of going crazy for me today too. So yeah, it was a breaker, and it was one that we checked, but we were not doing it properly. We were not forcing it hard enough. So money for them to come out and throw a switch again. What of the probably the 10 times they've been out here for our heater or air conditioner, probably 8 of the 10 times it has been throwing a switch. And we just didn't do it right, or we didn't know of the like the one time we didn't know of the one that was underneath. So that then the first couple times was just learning one was outside. I didn't know there was one outside, all that. But cheese and crackers, and before, when it was like I don't remember how much it was. Like, I think it was $70 call fee. Now it's $100 call fee, but you know what? It was. It's like I had a big visitor too. He talked to me for a little while, so that was I paid. Is that like prostitution? I don't know. Like, I paid for him to come out and talk to me. And no, I don't think so. I think it was just I paid for a friend. That's it.
Yeah. When thinking about that, I remember at a work that I had, like, it was like a bigger switchboard kind of thing, and there used to be so many people calling to talk to us, just to be able to talk to somebody.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I don't want to become into one of those people, but I have caught myself when I call in for my like doctor's appointments or something. If all it takes me though is them showing interest that they want to chat, well, they
Yeah.
ruin their whole afternoon. But I'll do that. I do that anywhere. But as you guys know, you have all been hanging out with me long enough. All it takes is a
He's
very
like,
small
blah,
thing to
blah,
push me off.
blah.
Yeah. Look, well, like what we're talking about now. But yeah, so it doesn't take me much. But yeah, I've turned into one of those old ladies that just call to talk to you because they're lonely. I guess that's me now. I'm the lonely old lady that call. Hey, Trey.
Hello, Trey. Hello. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're on your hands and knees. You'll know you lost a rubber stamp that went. Oh no, did you find it? Hey, Barry. Did you find it, Angie?
I hope she did.
Yeah. On her hands and knees with her flashlight on her phone, searching. I could see that, like looking
yeah.
for something like this or just the
Oh,
back
yes.
of it. Oh, I need that. That's my favorite stamp.
Oh, been there, done that.
Oh, good. She found it. Good.
No, great.
Mhm.
Are we ready for the second prompt?
Yes, let's get it. Let's shut me up
Let's do
and
this
pull another
one.
straw.
This one says, "Oh, acrylic."
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's a really good start.
Yeah, it is, except I wish I had a little bit more here to throw on back. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Let's see. Okay. I think we're gonna do it.
Let's see.
This looks like a diamond ring. What I want for Christmas
Oh,
is
yeah.
a diamond ring. It needs to be this big, guys. Guess I'm going with my acrylic pens.
Actually thinking.
Nice piece. I said a few bad words.
You are not alone.
Lonely old lady.
Let's see if we can use up some of the paint here. Making some sort of background.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna.
Of course, I forgot to shake the whole bottle. So.
Oh yeah. Oh look, this is. I didn't even. It's this. The hat is gonna sit on top of her head. My hexagon hat. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I was trying really hard to give her a shape of her head, but she ended up with she looks like an egghead. Egghead. Okay.
So here in our household, we're already thinking about the Christmas celebrations.
Oh, I bet. I don't have any ornaments. This is the most I have right now. I found this the other day in my junk pile that I was like, oh look, my Christmas. Although you guys don't get to see it, I could put it on and be festive. You'd hear me.
Yeah.
There's my festive. Oh, for sure, Linda, for sure. That was me last night cruising after. I thought it was Felix. FedEx waiting until 10 p.m. to deliver cat. Oh no. Oh, I hope you weren't out of the cat food, but my luck is they are. I think I'm gonna change my hexagon's on the page, but I think I'm gonna change it crooked. That's not cheating. I don't think that's cheating.
No, it's not.
No, it's just rearranging it.
Yep.
So there's one. A cotton train.
Yes.
If you put those away, I will take care of that. Here in there with the dishwasher, and I can put the dish. I can put the dishes in the dishwasher, but putting dishes. Why? I've told you about that. Well, that's why I needed them put away. It's. I can't put the dishes away.
Oh, is it
I
that you
mean, I
don't
could, but
reach
I would have to
the?
take like one cup at a time, and and it's kind of silly to try to put the dishes. It would take me a half an hour to put the dishes away, and I get frustrated. It's
Oh
not,
yeah.
I get frustrated with myself that, that I can only carry one at a time, or two at a
Yep.
time, and I get frustrated. And I'm not gonna lie. And then my whole emotional, self gets a mess because then I'm mad at myself that I can only carry
Yeah.
one dish at a time, and why put yourself through that mental anguish when you're, I just see this needs to come down lower, I think. Yeah, it's a hat. So
Time Lord is wondering about Jughead and the cats. Are they doing well?
oh yes. Yep. Jughead is probably, I'm thinking he might be outside. And I made that perfect look at. I said, "Oh, all that work," and I was like, I got that perfect hexagon. Then I decided to change it. I'm going to go back. I'm just going to go over it right here where it was. And I'm going to just work with it. Why'd I change it? I'm going to leave it here. We're going to let it go. It's a nice hexagon right here. Not going to change it. It will turn into something. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Now let me get back to my acrylic. Do I want to commit? Do I want to commit? No, I'm not going to commit. I'm going to just do the face. Not commit. Who knows what the next prompts are going to be?
We'll never know.
Right.
And now, I'm reading the chat now. The messy pal. Oh my god, I forgot your name. Is it Diana? No. The messy palette from Australia.
Oh, I call her Messy. I don't know. Hello,
I
Messy.
know.
Welcome back. I'm so
I
glad
think
you're
it's
back.
Diana, if I'm not mistaken. So sorry.
Rebecca,
but
hi, Rebecca. Don't touch the hexagon. I already didn't look. I already
Diane. Oh.
already messed it up. Messed up my perfect hexagon that I worked so
sorry,
hard.
Diane.
Is her name? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we were like, I said, that's right. Yeah, she came in the other day and I met her and she said Diana. And I thought, do you remember the Diana? I think you used to watch her or know of her. She was she used to sell items. I even have a few little things that she sent me from Australia.
I remember one Diana, but I don't know if it's the same
Right.
one.
And then somebody was like, "Oh, there's 3 Diana. Diana must be a popular name in Australia."
Yeah.
Not Australia's huge, and I'm like, "Oh, there's only one Diana over there." Well, heck, anyways, okay. There's my girl. Okay, let's hopefully get some good hope. Please give me some good.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll take this one.
Okay, the jackrabbits of Texas. They're big rabbits down here, Time Lord.
Paint to paper.
Okay, all right. I'm good with that. Oh my goodness, they're underneath this pile of everything.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am too with it. But oh my,
I'm not afraid to make a craft lunch.
I'm thinking I'm actually going to use, it's maybe be a little bit of a cheating thing, but it's a digital painty paper. kind of.
This is like a this box is let's see how big this box. This is anyways. It's a box that fits boots. So that's how big a box this is. And these are all I need to use my painty papers. Okay.
I'm gonna say that this is painted paper, but it's a digital, and that's just because I want to use this up.
I was trying to use like Christmassy color.
Oh, sorry. Sorry,
This is pretty good with red.
Let's see, what are we going for?
Any of you that's in the chat, not that we're going to take your suggestions and use them because, we're not. But you want to give suggestions on what you'd like to see for next year? You can suggest all you want. But we are kind of looking for some ideas. We might take your idea and kind of do a spin-off or something. If you have any thoughts of, oh, that could be fun or this could be fun, Miss Gigi and I have been trying to come up with some things that maybe we could do. Okay, so what am I going to do with this? We got a lady. We got this. I got a face and a hexagon on her head. Let's see. Rabbits with antlers. That's what they're called. Oh, no, a jackalope. A jackalope. That's what you forgot. A jackalope. Yeah, we have those. We have antelope in our neighborhood.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I always sing that song where the deer and the antelope play. Oh, what do you got going on there, Mrs. Gigi? Is that a hat?
Yes, it is. I need to just.
I was all kidding.
Let's see. And I will finally use this. I don't know. I am one of those that.
Oh, I thought it was a cat. Mrs. Gigi, turn it back the way it was real quick. It looks like a cat.
Oh, it does. Yes.
When I seen it, that's what I thought. I thought, oh, are you making that like a hat? That's why. That's funny. Yes. Jughead with a jackalope. Jughead is a jack of all trades. He's like a jackass, Brenda.
Oh, yeah.
Did we ever discuss? I know I asked, but I don't know if you told me if your jackasses play with toys or not. Would they know what to do with a toy? They'd be like, what?
Do they really? I don't even know.
Some donkeys. Oh yeah, there's actually a donkey.
I didn't even know that they were like playing in that sense. Like,
yeah, there's a donkey that I watched that has a YouTube page that it likes like squeaky toys, and it takes it almost like a dog and shakes its head, and it goes squeak, 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 squeak. Yes. I wonder if they're the same thing as we have. Well, I call them antelope, but really, they call them Texas blackbuck down here. But they're a antelope, a type of antelope.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if you're coming or going. Well, Angie, stand still.
Yeah.
And you're not going either way. You're not going or coming when you stand still. I fixed it for you. See how easy that was? Oh, this is going to be hilarious. I was all hoping, I had high hopes for this today, Miss Gigi. It went downhill in 3 prompts. It took 3 prompts. It's okay. It's all right. I just really enjoy this little ladies in hats.
Yes.
Because it's different every darn week. It's I've not had a single one, even though I thought, oh, I really liked how that one turned out. I haven't had not a one where I've been like,
I think at one point, I don't even know, like, have we done like 45 or 50 of them? And I think at one point we had the exact same prompts, but it didn't turn out.
Oh,
It was
yes, right.
totally
I
different.
remembered like the one week and it was like the same prompts. Is that what you yeah, I
I
remember.
think it was like, or like one prompt was different from the other
Yeah, it
week or
was
whatever.
really close, but they were bad prompts too. They were like
Yeah, they were.
they weren't like the ones where it's like you really made like these prompts aren't the these weren't I was gonna say if acrylic was first, but not really because acrylic almost needs to be like the third or fourth one
Hmm.
because it's like this. I just drew her face. It really is not the oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's just the fourth one to come, so you can, you know, we'll see. It will kind of be a thing in the end, anyways. Somehow, you will manage. I'm
yeah.
sure.
It will. They all do. I haven't had one that hasn't. Maybe not a lady, but it's come out. I made it happen.
Let's see. Oh my God, Brenda. Maggie used to play fetch, row, and kick balls. Wow. I'm amazed. I've never heard of that.
Well, when we got her friend, when she got a friend, she realized she was a donkey. Yeah. Aw. So she's like, yeah, you're not tricking me no more, Mom. I'm a donkey. I've tried to get them to play with balls and toys, but they either run and ignore me. Maggie abandoned. Aw. She's like, yeah, no, I'd rather be here with horses or with donkeys.
Huh.
We've had a lot flying over us lately, Barry. Now
Oh,
we're not very
wow.
far from Fort Hood. So every once in a while we'll hear big booms and stuff coming from Fort Hood.
Hmm.
But lately we've had a lot flying low over us. Yeah, I don't know what
Hmm.
they're preparing for.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, like,
Nothing like
where?
what Miriam's dealing with, that's for sure. Gosh, I think and pray for her all the time.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
And I'm sure
Yeah,
she's not the only one, but she's the only one that's, I'm sure a lot of our friends out there.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. I can only imagine, like, what she's going through, like,
Mhm.
on like a really
I don't know
everyday
how
basis.
her stress levels are living. You know how
Oh,
she's.
no.
I couldn't. Mm-mm.
Oh, oh, you're surrounded by bases, airfields, and in. Oh,
Mm,
okay. Hmm.
that makes sense.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Okay, give us a
Hmm.
good one, Mrs. Gigi.
This one says scribble.
Ooh, okay, yeah, great. Just to get in the background.
And
I usually don't get time to do a background, so let's do a background. Mm-mm-mm. Chris.
it's going with this.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, wait, maybe I should do. Okay, I got it.
Hmm. Just do a little bit of everything here.
I don't want to lose that hexagon. This is her party hat.
I was thinking about.
This may really be my worst lady in a hat ever. I mean, I'm just saying, I need to get this hexagon in here before we lose it.
A mop head? She's so edgy.
It's a something, Angie, I tell you.
Yeah,
It's her party hat. You don't have a party hat? You need one. You want me to make you one like this and send it to you?
the
Promise.
berry says that scribble is the easiest thing you can do with your eyes closed.
No, you
And but
can't, Barry. This is not. This is precise, dude. There's
the
precision.
thing is, I'm thinking like all the like really famous artists are like one little stroke or a couple of strokes,
Like
and then
this.
you have like a million. Yeah, you know, you never know.
Look at how
You can
perfect it
bring
is.
it. It
These
could bring
scribbles
in
are
however many thousands
exactly where
of
they need to
dollars. Like,
be. Every mark I make on this paper is precision. Precision. Well thought out. This will go on the auction block someday, starting at $14 billion. I'm like, look at that.
mm-hmm.
Couldn't ask for a better hat. I mean, come on. Look how Christmassy it looks. Okay, Miss Gigi. If the
The
next
thing is,
prompt isn't I don't know.
to me, I don't know, but it to me it looks like a lid, and it opens up all the like imaginary kind of thoughts
Are
and
you
whatever is
making fun of
going
my
on in.
picture? No, I see what you, yeah, like it's like this is
But
the top and it's like you're looking at
yeah,
like
all
3D,
the
like this
like
is
in the
opened up and this
mind,
is
like
all
it's
fluffed up.
all over the
Yeah.
place, like something is going on there. You,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I don't.
kind of get it like you opened it up and it flew out kind of like a rabbit in a hat. It's popping out of the hat, these
Yeah, hmm
squigglies.
yeah.
Oh, she has a ring on her head. It's like this. See, here's the ring.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
it can be anything you want it to be. That's the nice thing about art.
Let's look into this one. Number 5. Use brown.
You can't ask for a burst color when you don't need it. Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I really like. I wish I would have thought about that. If I would have had this piece of paper back here, then it could have been like this is part of the hat, and then oh well, that's okay. Brown.
in this case, I'm actually, let's see, what do I have? Do I have the brown? Um,
Who owns brown? That's what I want. Brown. Brown.
I don't know if this one works.
What
Or
is
is
it?
it?
Brown now, cow. How now, brown cow? That's it.
It's 2:30 a.m. Oh my.
Woo!
Oh.
My goodness, that's why I never get. That's why I never get Australian people.
Yeah,
Debbie
that's.
comes in every once in a while. She's from Australia. Yeah, she's into the uh, paranormal. Debbie, she comes
Oh,
in.
yeah,
Debbie
that's true. Yeah.
or whatever. She comes in.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, okay, brown.
Let's see.
I have a thought. What am I going to do with it once I find it?
No wonder.
Hi, Scratch Master.
Let's see if we can kind of do something with this. It turned a little bit too brown, but hello.
There we go. There we go. Oh, I need to
turn this.
It's not.
Just doing it like that.
Mrs. Gigi, you're like 5 hours ahead of me, right?
Yeah.
And Peter is in Germany, and he's pretty far. He's what, 4 hours?
No, am I 4 or 5? Isn't it 7 hours? Or am I just the wrong?
What? I don't know. What time is it there right now?
Yeah, 5:36 p.m. It's like a whole, or whatever. I don't even.
Yeah, 7
thinking
hours.
7
Holy
hours.
I thought you were closer than that. You're really far away.
Yes.
Holy cow. Shall I give her a new face? I like the idea of giving her a new face, but then I lose my. What prompt are we on? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
5.
5 already?
Yes.
No.
We've
Yeah.
had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Uh-oh. You better do something to pull this lady together.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need a... I mean, she's so perfect. I don't want to ruin her. Okay.
Let's see what to do.
I got some brown. Let's see, brown paper sacks, brown paper sacks. Okay. Here we go.
I don't even know.
Never surrender, never give up. A second, do we want to do ornaments or
No. You missed the prompt. It was hexagon, acrylic.
Oh, maybe the hexagon. Did you?
Scribble and brown. So far.
Giving her some. I could have put this in the mouth where that tribe that stretches their lip real far out. It just makes me hurt. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That tribe that stretches.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
They put
the
that
neck
in their mouth, in their neck.
Yeah, the neck. The
neck.
tribe that do the whole thing like.
I think it's the same one. Yeah.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
that's what this is. I was trying to make a native person of that country or that tribe. That's what it is. This is one of their headdresses. See, y'all thought I didn't know what I was doing. I meant to do this. A Chinook flying over the valley. Oh, yeah. All right.
Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with chat a little bit. I go on a few lives from the UK. We're 5 hours ahead of you. Oh.
This is cringe.
Let's see.
The Grinch is so Christmas. The Grinch is crunchy.
Number 6 is, look at this one, says die cut flower. What on earth?
I have, how about if I can use like, I'm going to have to use stickers. I don't
even know if I have any flower. It's not the season. It's not the season to have flowers.
Oh, Dana just sent me some die cut that are flowers, I believe. They would have been sitting here. Oh, I just touched them. They're not going to be the right colors, but I can make it happen.
I think I've actually just put all the flowery bits away for making room for the Christmassy bits. Let's see if I have something in here. Might be some flowery bits. What is this? No, that's a strawberry. It's as close to a flower that I can.
Yeah, they come from a pretty
flower. They grow.
When they were a baby, they were a flower.
Emergency type situation there, but
that's what I was going for, Time Lord. How did you know? There we go.
Flower. We have this type of flower.
I don't think I need any more flowers, but let me see what else is in here just in case.
Cut it a little bit down.
Hi, Isabel.
I will just use this because I've had this for I don't even know how many years laying there just waiting to be used. It's
Yeah,
not
that looks like the same kind of thing that this from the same kind of like package of stuff. I might have sent that to you. It looks like a
and
bark or something.
uh, no, this one I've got from, or I think it's different colors that I had from you, because this one I've had for like, I don't even like, it's 10 years or something. Like, it's just been, it's ridiculous. Like, how on earth, why do I even save up? It actually started like, let me think. I think I've done this type of thing for, is it 6.5 years or so? At the point when I started, I kind of looked through whatever I had
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, got a little bin of things that I thought like, okay, I will save this. Uh, because I used to do some digital arting, so I didn't have much paper like stuff really. And somehow it it's been an explosion. that's that's just an easy word to explain the whole thing, because my
That's a good
room
one.
now it's an explosion of
You have
paints,
you have seen
papering.
my room, right? You have seen.
Yes.
That's what an explosion is.
Yeah, so I've saved up on small little bits and pieces like this because I had them. um really started with scrapbooking, and then I threw everything away. um did some digital art instead, had a ton and still have a ton of digital things on hard drives all over. um but then, stuff like this just been laying here waiting to be used.
Here, Isabel. Show everybody how pretty you are. Come on. Isabel. Come on. Isabel. Here she is. Oh,
Hello, pretty.
and look at Jealous. Look at Jealous.
Oh, yeah.
She ran out of the way. What are you doing, Jug? You're jealous. You got it right between us. Oh. I was showing Isabel. Look at they can't even see because your tail. Thank you for the kisses. No kisses. That's not nice. Get out. No, I gotta go. Mrs. Gigi's waiting for me.
I don't have time for you.
Down here. Boy. There he is. There they are. Not out. Jughead, no. He's like, but Mom, she needed her butt clean. Oh, and there's Luna coming in. There's Luna. There's Isabel.
Oh, cuties.
Bell's the one with 3 legs. He's gonna give her kisses. He's just trying to get to her butt. She's Jughead. No. I see you. It's like, how do you see me, Mom? Your back is
I'm standing totally still like a statue.
yeah. Can you still see me? Can you still see me?
That's Teddy in a nutshell. He's like, oh, I'm not here. What?
I wasn't doing nothing wrong. All right. Oh, that looks good, Mrs. Gigi. Yours came together. Mine came together too. It's just a headdress. Like, yeah, it's perfect.
So, one more. One more. And we will take this one. Circles.
Okay.
And,
Have a good nap, Angie. Circles.
Circles. What to do? To me. Let's see.
Going with I'm sticking with red and green, I think. We're just gonna do.
I don't know. Let's see if I am. I'm gonna combine this into something. I'm not sure.
See, I thought that was like the back of her head. She was looking away from us. That's how I seen it at first. But
no. Let's go with circles and this.
okay, circles. Circle.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Some sort of something.
Circle.
And I don't even know. I don't like it, but I'm thinking about making eyes and some circular, but you know, of course, eyes aren't circular.
An oval is a circle. In my book, it is.
I would just do it like this.
Oh my goodness gracious.
You know, it won't really be too visible.
I have to say this might be one of my worst. That's okay.
I'm actually thinking now, like, let's see. Going with outlining a little bit with the brown. I don't even know.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there. I know, there. So
there she is, Our Lady in a Hat.
I need to actually. So I've had some loose ones. Where are they? I have this one. Let's see. Those are not the same thing. Oh, and then this one. I need to figure it out somehow.
let's look. If I just did a real quick count, 31. So we missed quite a few weeks. We don't realize, I think, how many weeks we miss. With summer, because there was a good 4 weeks right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna sew yours together? Is that what you said you're gonna do? I love that one.
She turned out cute. So I've sewn most of them in, I think. Well, I haven't dated that one. We'll just these last couple of ones I haven't dated. Oh no! Oh no!
Look at him giving her a bath. She's
Oh,
in her ear. You're a good boy, Jug. You're a good boy, Jug. Where's Isabel? Give her kisses.
Thank you, Brenda. I'm gonna show you a little bit. Just have to figure this thing out.
Thank you, Brenda. You're hired.
So we started out with the hexagon.
Hexagon?
Yeah, and that's the face for me. Then we added some acrylics to it.
I drew her face.
Yeah, and I made the background paint. The painty paper.
Her hair?
That was my hat.
I don't know if it's hair or the tie for, I don't know what it is.
And then the little scribble.
If you couldn't have found it.
And I added mine to the hat.
Looks good.
And then we added brown.
Her earrings or part of the headdress.
And the actual skin color there on the lady, and a die cut flower. And I added mine to the hat, and then some circles.
Circles.
Yeah, and for me that's the hair. So I need, before I forget, for me it's week 49.
It's crazy.
2 weeks. And then trying to go back and figure these ones out. This one was the last week, so that was week 48. So the last couple of weeks, I found this one has fell off. Let's see.
I don't even remember you doing that one. It looks like Goldilocks.
No, this is Nellie from the Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Nope.
I don't know, but it felt Nelly to me. Like I don't know. Did we speak about the Little House on the Prairies or something?
No, I think it just turned out that way.
Let's see. Where do I have? Oh, sorry for the reach, but I have to like figure this thing out. And then I realized this, I have no clue what to do. I think the first prompt was stamp.
It was, yes.
And I've had this one for maybe 6 months or so, just laying around. So I knew that when I saw it, I was like, oh, I cannot for my life throw this thing away. It needs to be saved. And it
Right?
turned out to be a stamp.
Yep. Worked out perfect. For sure. For sure. Hmm.
Yeah. Um, yeah, we'll have to figure this one out and these ones too. And this, yeah. I've done quite a lot of really fun prompts, but really strange ones. And
Well,
then,
yeah, it's definitely challenged. I think it's been a good challenge. It's not been just an easy go at it. There's definitely when you have to think about your prompts going down and to make something, normally I just use the prompts until they make something.
mm-hmm.
This is like, okay, somehow I'm going to have to take these and eventually mold it into a lady in a hat.
Oh, absolutely.
How many of our
It's
poor
been,
ladies don't have faces, or some of them barely got hats on? It was like the last prompts, and we're like, uh-oh.
yeah, I've done this one I think I got from you. So it's a whole thing. Like it's actually been really fun, and I'm thinking maybe 2 more weeks. What do you say? Like,
Yeah, I think it's not going to be very many more for sure.
because then, yeah, next week and yeah, because that's like when December 21st, I think it's or 20th is a Friday. Uh, and then it's like the Christmas week, like the whole,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
And then it's the end of the year. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think isn't it like, yeah, December 20th is a Friday.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's been really, really fun.
So maybe the third, 2 more weeks.
So any suggestions? Have we looked at, I don't know if we missed it. No.
No, they don't care. They're like, we'll be here. Brenda's enjoyed the ladies in the hats. We could do men in toupees.
Yeah, that could definitely be. I've actually looked into creating tiny things, or I don't
Mhm.
even like. Yeah, it's been really, really fun.
I like that goal though in mind, like that specific, like the lady in a hat. That was what was fun and challenging of it, I think. Because it's like you almost had to think ahead, even though you had no clue what the next prompt was going to be.
Mm-hmm. I will save this one up on top. The thing is, what I'm working.
Boys in cars, men in toupees.
The thing that I'm working on now and debating back and forth for the last couple of days is this
Mhm.
one.
I watched you work on that on Wednesday.
Yeah, and this one turned out nice with a
Oh yeah.
blue.
Uh-huh. I didn't see the
Well, like,
finish that you were talking about that you wanted to, and you were gluing and stuff when I first was watching you do that part.
so did this blanket sit, and then I want to do like a stitch thing here, but I have to focus on, tomorrow with Saturday, nothing whatsoever in my calendar or the family's. So that will be me poking through holes. I realize it's going to be like 80 of them or something,
Ooh,
because I really do want to stitch on this book cover, but it's
right.
going to be a challenge. It's
Yeah.
definitely going to be a
Yeah,
challenge.
because there's not really, unless, well, do you have a big chomp? You don't have a big bite or whatever it's called, do you? Because that would push through it.
Yeah, but I don't want to have too big of holes. That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah, because there's just the 2 sizes and yeah, even the small
Yeah,
one is
yeah, the small
big.
one is way too big.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you and hear you on that.
Mhm.
Mm,
And then I have the all, and that is a little
yes,
bit too big too. Like yeah, maybe if I'll just poke through, but I know that it's not going to be just poking through the little end. It's going to be
right,
like the whole
because it's
thing, and
gonna
that's
right. Yeah,
so.
Yeah, even if you
um,
used a big, like, tapestry needle to poke the hole, that's gonna be really hard because how are you gonna hold on to that to push the needle
Yeah,
through?
the thing is, I have this. It's really sharp, a needle,
Mhm,
uh, but I don't know. I've actually managed to do 3 holes
mhm.
with that, and you can't even see. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't in camera. Can't see the
Mm,
holes. It's there, there, and there.
when you point them
So,
out, I can see them, but yeah,
yeah.
I can't see them.
So,
Mm,
but it was a struggle. It
mhm, I
really.
bet.
So,
But, you know what? Art is pain. Art is pain. No one's ever
it
told you art
is,
is pain.
but I have a whole like Saturday to figure it out. So, and then, I'm debating with myself, do I want to go gold, like with a gold type
Thread?
yarn thing
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
thread? Do I want to have like what? No.
Ooh, I think the gold thread would be really pretty. Do you have any real pretty, like, a
Yeah, the
metallic
thing
thread?
is, it's not as thick as I would
No.
love it to be. Like I want to have it show.
Right.
So
Well, could you do you have maybe a white thread that you could I hate to add this to you, but you could twist your gold
yeah,
in?
that's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Like, but
we're thinking
you know,
about it. There you go.
yeah, yeah. It will be my Saturday and Sunday project. That's what it is. Like,
There you go. Well, I mean, that's a good project to have.
hmm
It's cold outside and
yeah. So that's what I'm working on, and
critters and cups, Brenda said. Critters and cups.
hmm
You have to come up with a cup and well, we had to come up with a person and a hat. So critters and cups.
critters in cups. They could actually be kind of fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, we are, you know, we have some ideas in a
Mhm.
way. So we will figure it out somehow.
We always do. We always do.
Mm-hmm. Well, definitely.
I think this little guy needs to be here. Walking on the fruit. Walking on the fruit. Hmm.
Let's see. I've kind of done a little thing in this, and that's what I'm going for. Done these type of things. Saved up on some pictures that I felt I needed to use somehow for magazines.
Yeah, yeah. That's yeah, that's what I got going on over here, and I'm trying to finish this one up. Did you see this page of mine? Rock, paper, scissors?
Oh no.
I did rock,
Hmm.
like the game, rock,
Yes, of course.
and then paper,
And paper.
and then this lady got the scissors.
Oh. Mhm.
And I'm a little glary. Let's see if I can get the glare. Hey, Candy, how you doing?
Oh, wow.
What's
I'm
that? Oh, I got this lady.
I think I want to add some color to this somehow. And,
Oh yeah.
something in the background. Um, And of course, when looking at it, I could have
Mhm.
added it in the beginning, but I did not.
No,
So, hmm.
I do the same thing. I like to make my life so difficult. I like making it difficult. Let's see. Got words. I wonder
I
if I.
am.
This is how I have my uh, magazine art on a lid right now.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking, should I? Yeah, I will go with create something on here. The thing for me is that I don't know. I had like I think 2 or 3 years ago, I did a lot of gluing, a glue book, and all kinds of those type things. And I saved up on so many pictures of things from magazines,
Mhm.
in thinking that I would use them.
Yeah.
But I did not. So I've been trying to use up pretty pictures, pretty things, pretty whatever from magazines.
Right, right. It's like I was trying. The bad thing is, I was trying to. I started a glue book, trying. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this stuff because I'm, clearing off the desk. Well, then it's like, oh no, I need this. So then I go through more magazines and cut out more things, and now the pile is this big. It really, really, I was getting down so low, and
Hmm.
because it's like, how can I can't throw? That's a good word, or that, how could I throw this? This was a really good. I just haven't found the right
Hmm.
place to use it, and then I got the Halloween, and it's like, I can't look at these, I can't throw those girls away, but I haven't found a place so yeah, so on the trip that I took to get rid of stuff, I've ended up just getting more stuff.
Yeah, the thing is, I've kind of just saved up. I actually we don't have much of any junk mail anymore or anything like that. But I kind of go through whatever I have and saved up on pieces like this. I don't even know why. I felt like,
You caught
oh,
your
I
eye.
I yeah, it
Mhm.
did. It definitely did. I know pillows like at, at the time I somehow kind of had some sort of idea, I would say, but now I have no clue. But I'm trying to use them up.
What's up, Candy?
So
Candy
we are
Candy.
going with some green first, or some sort of something greenish. Let's see, where do we have? I can use this one.
It looks good there, right? Yeah, it looks good. Looks real good. I never thought, when people talked about glue booking, I was like, that's so silly. And I'm never going to do that. It's not, but the more and more I do it, the more I realize it's really what uh, scrapbooking used to be, like what people did back. I remember in the 60s and 70s finding scrapbooks from the 60s and 70s from my aunts. That's what they did when they found something from a magazine or something, that newspapers, lots of newspaper articles and stuff. They cut it out, and then they glued them on papers in books and called it scrapbooking. And we've turned scrapbooking
Hmm.
into photo albums.
Oh
So,
yeah.
and we call it glue booking, not scrapbooking, because scrapbooking is with the photo album. So
Hmm.
I think it's kind of funny, because in reality, it actually has turned into something I do kind of enjoy in a way.
I
Not
I
as.
found this the other day too. Like I don't even know. Like I glued in
Oh, that's a
things.
yeah, that's a good one. I like that. That's a pretty glue book too. That looks like about the size I'm working on right now. Hey
Yeah.
there, Yankee Cow. How you doing?
To
Yeah, I
me,
like
that's
that
like
one.
so just totally random things turning into something.
Yeah, that's what I do with mine. That's what these are here, that I've turned them into my own art. Took their art, made my art. What are you doing, Jug?
Let's see. I don't know. Do I dare to just put it straight on? Mm.
Good to hear. You ready for the holidays? Ready to get the holidays done and over with. That's no, I love the holidays. I this year I'm not decorated, or usually I'm already decorated. I got smells in the air. I love the smell of pine. We don't really have pine down here. We have cedar. It's totally different.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
I love the smell of pine. That's usually what I have in all of my smelly things around the house is pine.
Mm-hmm. Is it something that reminds you of, back home kind of thing?
Yes,
Or?
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Back home at Christmas time for sure, because
Yeah.
we have the real tree and go cut the tree down. And if I could have like sawdust smell, that would be good too.
Oh,
Maybe I guess go to the feed store and pick up some sawdust that they have for the horse trot.
yeah.
Put that around my house. Mhm. All right. This down. Kind of wanted to put her
Let's
upside
see
down.
what
Like
this
she's falling.
is.
Need to save her. Look at this poor cat. It's getting ate by a dog. And the dolphins are.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just like, it's food for play. Food play. He's playing with his food.
Of course.
Dolphins down here jumping.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this one turned out too. I have I can't think what the heck those are called. Sea lion. I have a sea lion taking a bite out of her. Here's his friends down here next.
Yeah.
He's turned out. I think this one. I might not need to add too much. I'm kind of digging. We got Mama Cat sitting on the guy using a wheelchair. If I would, this is
Yeah,
my.
that would be you. Like,
except none of my cats like me enough to sit on my lap. I thought no, because I used to try to roll around with her when she was little, and I thought for sure, but she's just too skittish. If Storm's cold enough, but I don't know why they don't sit on my lap. I don't know. I just they're not lap cats. Of all I don't understand it. I'm blown away that I don't own a single lap cat. This is my page I'm having the most trouble with. I need more fruit. See, she's like a fruity lady.
Oh, sorry. In that case, I will just go to the next page. Really.
I have, and this is like my last page. That's what I was just doing. I flipped through and I added that. And I think it's okay. I like that. And this page. So I have this page and this page. I want to do some more too. This needs some, or maybe some words. What is this? Your food, perfect. Deeply involved. What about that? What are you deeply involved with?
Gosh, I'm getting hungry. That's.
Well, it's dinner. Did you hear them cooking out there? What's for dinner tonight?
Yeah, I think it's just like tacos or something.
Well, it is Friday.
Yeah. And then we will prepare meatballs for Christmas, like I think this weekend, freeze them, things like that.
I know in the past we've talked many a times about, I grew up calling them canadels, but they're the German bread, German bread ball with a dumpling.
Oh, yeah.
Canoe, sushi canoe, or something like that. I copied and pasted it, so it's probably in my. Let me see if I can find it in my SEMMEL Smelknudel. Smelknudel. It's a German word. SEMMELKNO with the two dots over top of it.
Yeah.
DEL.
Yeah, but I don't have that. Are you thinking like Christmas related?
New
Uh,
Year's. It's the we in my family you have pork, sauerkraut, and I found out that the pork is because they dig, so they're constantly moving forward. So when pigs are not, they don't move backwards. Pigs always move forward, rooting for something.
mhm.
So you eat pork for your future, looking forward, and sauerkraut. Well, heck, I can't remember what they said about the sauerkraut, but the sauerkraut you eat because of the maybe I don't know. And then in my family you have sauerkraut, pork, and knedels. We called them knedels, but
Yes,
we it
we
must
have
have been
sauerkraut
a
too.
word that we couldn't pronounce the German word, so our family called them knedels. But they're a German dumpling, a German
Oh
bread.
yes, I know it. I know what it is, but
Uh-huh.
we here in Sweden we don't have it. I do have it because half of my family is from Switzerland.
Right, right.
But in Sweden it's not a thing really. Like,
And we make them. They're about the size of a baseball is how the size we make them. I don't know what the normal size is, but I think
uh,
that's pretty normal. Like when I
yeah,
look on them,
yeah, kind
and
of
you
a little
eat
bit
them,
smaller
and you
maybe.
eat them, and they swell up, and they're so good. But they swell in your belly because they're bread. So you really should probably only eat one, especially if you're eating the pork and sauerkraut too.
Hmm.
But no, you squeeze two in, and you are miserable the rest
Oh
of
yes,
New Year's Day.
that
You
is.
don't want to move. But
Hmm.
my mother, she always liked taking them like leftovers, and she would take them
Oh
and
yeah.
slice them and then
Hmm.
fry them in butter and real healthy, of course. But
Absolutely.
she would fry them in butter, and that would be like like the next day or 2 or 3 days after New Year's, you'd have
Yes.
that
Hmm.
leftovers. But oh my goodness, I miss my grandmother's canadles. And I was looking at recipes and um,
But
because
it's
I was
never
looking
the
trying to
same.
find the word for it, so then that, of course, took me down a rabbit hole, and that's actually what got me. I left Beth's room yesterday. I was in her room, and then for some reason I started looking at Canadian. I don't know, and I found a recipe. Not that I need a recipe. I know how we make them in our family,
Hmm.
but it was like, okay, a quick dumpling or something like that. And I'm like, quick. Holy cow! It takes us
No.
2 days because we
Yes.
make
Yeah.
we break the bread the day before and it sits out
Yep.
overnight.
Yep.
And then
Absolutely.
and then you do you have to cut up all the celery. And of course, you're going to go through all this. You're not just going to make a little batch. You're going to make a huge batch, that you
Hmm.
can throw in the freezer and have for later. But yeah,
Yeah, and then later will be like a couple of weeks. I would say,
oh
like,
yeah,
I
right.
don't even know. Like, yeah, it's definitely not a quick thing to
No,
make.
right. Not no, yeah, not definitely not. It's definitely that's why we don't have them all the time because it's like once a year because of how much time it takes the family. Now, I was reading I guess in Germany they put bacon in it, which I would think that's
Yes.
kind of like our
Hmm.
where, we don't put bacon in ours. That's, we have pork. What are we making? We've talked about this before, Candy. We called them growing up canadles, but that's not what the word. It's I'm sure we couldn't pronounce, or my grandmother, or through the years the name got changed through in our family. But they're the German bread. Uh, what do I? Why do I?
I don't even know the German word. I know what it
Yeah,
is because we have it, but um, let's see if we can find it
yeah, that's what I'm
somehow.
doing. I was looking it up. Here, a canoodle. Okay. Oh, how did I lose it? I just had it up and there we go. Dumpling. That's a German bread dumpling.
Yeah,
Semmelknödel. Yeah, that's about as good as my German gets. But
yeah,
this is pretty much what we call them canadles. Yeah, that's about the size of a baseball. That's the size we made them.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It is.
They're boiled.
But you can make them usually. we make them a little smaller just to have like as a bite type thing, like a little
Oh,
snack type.
like Swedish meatballs, like little Swedish meatballs.
Oh yeah, just a tiny bit bigger than that,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
just to have more like a snack type thing. Um, but yeah, it takes times to make them, so no, not
Mhm.
that often.
Yep. So we have those for our New Year's. Yeah, these ones look really a lot like my grandma's. I guess you can also make them like with potatoes.
Oh yes.
That's of
Mhm.
course a very useful thing that was used all the time. Matzo balls. Okay, what you were saying first was matzo
Not
ball.
simple. Oh, yeah,
What do you?
it's
What are
probably,
they?
I would say like different cultures or different
Right,
countries
right.
call them different things. So I would say, they exist
Well,
in all
I'm
kinds.
sure being a lot of the Jewish people in Germany probably had their own word for the what we call canadles, just like
Yeah.
us silly Americans couldn't pronounce it, so we call or not pronounce. You know what I mean.
Mhm, mhm.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
Well,
Even
what's
though
a
I'm not a
matzo
mind
ball?
reader,
The Jewish people don't eat pork, do they? They don't eat pork.
to me, I won't. No,
Split
no.
foot
To
or whatever.
me, it's no. But
Yeah, Kanaj, Knedlich. Oh, I think you and I have talked about that before. Let's see.
Kneitlach.
Oh, look, maybe yeah, Canadel. And that's how we pronounced it. Knaidel. Canadel. That's how we pronounced it. Okay. Which that's
Huh.
probably matzo meal, egg, water, oil, schmaltz. Let's see. What are they made of? Matzo meal, fat, and eggs. I bet you it is a smash up of them all. Yeah.
But is that something that you eat during the holidays, candy, or is it just, just like an everyday type dish? These
That's
kinds of things are really interesting to me, like to learn about
Oh, me
new
too.
new things.
Eggs, olive oil, matzo meal. So they use this. What's matzo meal? Looks like a cracker. Matzo is a cracker. I'm learning. I love learning. And Candy teaches
Isn't
me
it like
all the time. It's a
different
Passover thing,
long?
but we use them all year. Huh. Yeah. But I bet you that's where we got our pronunciation, calling it a canadle is the other word for a matzo ball, because it seems like it was exactly how we would have pronounced it. But maybe what happened was, because it says
Matzo
alternative
is
name is, look at that, canadle right there, or canadle spelt with an E, and
Knado.
singular, canadial. Hmm.
Hmm.
In Ashkenazi Jewish areas in Central Europe, the Ukraine, Bulgaria, Romania, Turkey, Israel, and Jewish diaspora. Matzo balls are traditional Jewish food that originated from the German Knödel. That's what I'm talking. See,
Yeah.
see, I was putting it together, just not using these words. The dumplings for Sabbath soup using broken matzah. See, and I bet you the Germans just used the bread. And
Mm-hmm.
It's a type of dumpling. What is the Yiddish word? Maybe it's Yiddish. Knedel is the Yiddish word for matzo ball. There we go.
Oh, it's all put it together in
But
one
it's
mix.
not made. We don't make it the way we make it with bread. What is matzo ball slang? It means a lot of dough. Oh no. What is a cinnamon?
Let's see, I'm gonna cut this out. I would say, in a way, you know, with food culture related things, in one way, everything is connected. Like, you know, with
It's kind of like, what do we talk about with just crafts and stuff, or that things have already been done, just done, you know, like the basics of everything are the basics. I mean, it's not like we've come up with new food or new, you know, everything, even different vegetables are hybrids of something else, right? It's not like, oh, we just discovered this.
Oh no, yeah, that's true.
You know, something in the ground. So from ancestries from thousands of years ago, they've been using different things, probably better than we have. There's probably foods out there saying new foods that we don't use anymore, that are probably delicious, but yeah. So there we go. Now we all know about the Canadians. Go make you some. They're good. They're so they will. You know what I say? They're good, but they're just a big glob of bread. So really, what's good is like the dressing. You know, like the stuff you put on top, right?
Yeah, it is.
Wet bread, right? It's boiled bread.
I would say it's definitely something getting used to if you're not used to eating something like that.
Yeah, when I've taken people home for New Year's, I'm like, oh my gosh, I get Canadians today. They're like, oh, what are they? And they go and they're like,
okay.
Just make me eat, right? And I'm like, give me more. Let me have another. And we're like, my whole family, we're like, you know, our stomachs have grown 4 inches, and we're all like, oh my goodness, I feel so sick, you know. And they're like, I wouldn't even eat a half of one, you know. They like didn't like it. Nope. I don't know if I've ever taken anyone home and they've like liked it. But my family, it's just we love them. They're just
and then you've grown up in that tradition too. So
right, yes, right. So it's something that you just it's really hard that I don't get them every year, because it's like so weird. My aunt sends me pictures every year because they still have their tradition. The family gets together and they have one. They've passed down the recipe because, you know, of course there's herbs in there. There's, you know, onion and parsley and all that.
Yeah.
Butter and sour cream have a Dutch background. Yeah, very. Yeah, we well, something that I was reading yesterday, which didn't come up today in anything I pulled up, was saying that what the Canadians fell into the Dutch. So I don't know. I didn't see that today though. The what is the potato dumpling? My mother used to.
I need to, you know, my one of my daughters, she has a Dutch boyfriend now. I have to talk to him about that, because that might, you know, we were talking about traditional Swedish, you know, Christmas related food, and he's so looking forward to actually eat some of it.
Oh, fun.
And then we talked about typical Dutch food in that sense. So it's totally different.
It's just so weird. I guess in America, our foods are so mixed because of the cultures have been so mixed. So you've gotten family traditions that come from so many different backgrounds and mixed and smushed. I can't imagine like being somewhere where that's not really in your traditions. Your traditions are truly a tradition, probably from generations ago.
Yeah, like hundreds of
Like
years ago. Like,
the foods and everything. And it's just so weird to think that if you go to another country, like Swedish food, that's your food. That's what you eat every day. Every day that's a very normal culture. Where here, one day, we're just, I don't know. I can't explain that. Well, I guess I did
yeah,
explain.
and then you can go. I would say wherever to get all kinds of, you know, like Chinese, Middle
Yeah.
Eastern. You can get Mexican food. Like you can, literally like. Oh, it happened. Sorry, it was a little craft lunch. Uh, yeah, you can go like within a couple of, or I wouldn't say minutes, but like
Oh,
you
probably
can
within
go like
30 minutes. Yes, right.
downtown, and you have all kinds of
Everything.
whatever.
We have Thai. There's a couple good Thai restaurants, and there's a really good Greek restaurant that I haven't been to in years. Really good, and they're from Greece, so it's really authentic, good Greek food. Um,
Mhm.
there's just, I mean, yeah, just, and
Yeah,
probably anything. There's some, except there's probably not a Swedish restaurant. You know what
the
I mean?
thing is,
Because we
we
talked about
have
IKEA, and you're like, IKEA, it's not real, but that's,
no.
there's probably nothing, no kind of those kinds that I know of. There very well could be somewhere.
The
Maybe a
thing is,
Swedish
like,
family opened up a restaurant somewhere in a
mhm.
neighborhood or something that I don't
I
know.
know, not really a Swedish restaurant, but there are a lot of cafes having Swedish fika.
Mm,
So,
mhm.
in the US. But
Yeah,
I'm thinking, we have Thai food, we have like things like that, but that's just in the bigger cities.
right.
And
That's the same
and
here.
when
The same
thinking,
here.
yeah, thinking like big cities here in Sweden, we have only in that sense 10 million people,
Right.
and most of like I would say most of everybody in the population lives in the southern parts of Sweden. So it's a kind of a dense situation, but it's not really because
Right.
we have a lot of forests and things. So with 10 million in three, I would say, main cities. We we have three big cities in Sweden. It's the capital, Stockholm, and then
Mhm.
the second largest one is Gothenburg in the western part and then the third biggest one is Malmö. It's in the southern part of the country. So um, yeah, it's you know two. I would say two, 2.5, maybe 3 million people living around those cities, and
Mhm.
thinking that it's only 10 million in the whole country. No, it's yeah,
Yeah. Small.
we are all spread, but most of us live in the southern part of the country because it's a whole bunch of forests in the north, and it's really cold. So
Brenda, we call those pierogies. That's it's a mashed potato wrapped in a pastry, and then it's boiled. Um, Everything's boiled, but I mean, you can bake them, but the traditional pierogi is, and they're made in
yeah,
a
we
half
yeah,
circle. Like,
in a little boat. Like, yeah, we have that too. Oh,
what do you guys call them? Because she
we
says they're knish.
yeah, we call them piroger.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
it's
what, yeah.
kind of the same, like
Yeah, we just probably don't use the same. It's probably the exact same thing. We just Americanized it and call it pierogi.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where that tradition comes from, but those are very popular in Pittsburgh, which Pittsburgh has a lot of uh, well, they have tons of culture because I guess
Mm.
you think about New York cities where everything is, and then it's kind of spread out throughout the country. It starts spreading out, so then they're a little bit different than a pierogi. Well, what's different? What's in it?
Tell
It's
us.
all a pierogi is mashed potatoes, and you can put cheese in them, or you can put butter, or just plain
Yeah,
mashed
we have
potatoes.
meat in there, like there's
Yeah,
meat.
usually a pierogi doesn't have our pierogies don't have the Pittsburgh pierogi doesn't have meats in them. They usually are just they're a vegetarian type thing that, and they sell them. I mean, there is the church ladies. If you want a good pierogi, go to the church ladies.
Oh yeah.
That's where we get them. Yep.
Knish.
Knish is food wrapped in dough. Oh, so any kind of food wrapped in dough is knish. That to me is an appetizer. No, I'm just that's an appetizer during a party.
Yeah, it sounds like that to me too, in a way.
Yeah, they're usually big. That's
Because
what that's to me a pierogi is big.
no, pierogies here are like these tiny. I don't even like. It might
Oh,
be like
no,
2.5 inch,
it's probably
right?
the
Like
size of a pierogi to us. Yeah, that's about the size of a pierogi to us, I would say.
yeah, but then you only eat like maybe 3 or
Yes.
4, like
Yeah.
the tiny
Yeah.
little.
Usually a serving's about 3. Yeah. Or 7, 8.
Yeah.
Matters,
Yeah, or just
Who
save
made
up
them,
on
how good
some
they
and just
are.
like.
She usually fries ours in butter. They're so good when they're in butter. Or if you have leftover bacon grease, OMG.
You know what I just got? I got a screaming in a text message, and
Dinner's
it says,
done. Well, good, because we're probably
"Dinner for
starving
mom."
everybody talking all this good food.
Yeah,
What is the difference between a
absolutely.
knish and a pierogi? A knish is a type of pastry like empanada. Oh, okay. Whereas a pierogies are dumplings.
Oh,
Yes. Okay. Well, that would
uh-huh.
make sense if that's what a knish is more of a pastry, and a
Mhm,
pierogi is
mhm.
made with, yeah, because it's a it's a dough pretty much that I've watched the church ladies, with it's been years ago, but it's a dough that you make, and like I said, it's a pit. I don't know. I can just say I know and Pittsburgh pierogies are pretty famous. Just saying.
Oh, they are? Mhm.
Well, in the scheme of food,
Mhm. Mhm.
that's a pretty. That's one of the things that definitely, if you want a good one, if you're looking for something that's made authentic,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
there
that
you
I
can
can
buy
definitely
boxed ones, which that's
mhm.
what we buy down here because we
Mhm.
don't do anything
Mhm.
fresh. But if you want to get something and pretzels.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Mhm.
We had a
Pretzels.
pretzel guy. There used to be it still is the pretzel shop. I don't know how old it is.
To me, there are a whole bunch of German, yeah, but with Pittsburgh,
Oh,
I
well,
can,
yeah,
yeah,
that's true. A pretzel is kind of a German thing, isn't it?
yeah,
I
it
didn't
is.
think
It
about
is.
that. Again, bread.
A lot of
I
the
didn't the bread
traditional
dough again.
food is German, like from Germany or like some sort of there.
Post a picture.
Mhm.
I'll be putting it in a
Mhm.
book. All right, Brenda. I'll take a look. Thank you guys for coming. Mrs. Gigi's got to go before her kids come and steal her.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for doing ladies
Thank
in
you.
hats with me today, Mrs. Gigi. And
Thank you for
next
having
week
me.
we'll do another lady. And everybody have a
Absolutely.
great evening. Thank you for being here. Keep
Mhm.
spreading love, guys. Eat something good.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.